Alright, greetings all. Thank you for returning to my channel. I'm Professor Nooney and allow me to welcome you back to Blacksad Under the Skin. We are back at Dunn's apartment and I think there was something behind the picture. I thought this whole time they had a yard with a tire tree. A tire swing, excuse me, on a tree that was something was buried underneath, but it looks like the picture itself was behind a false bottom here. The little trim here can come out, maybe? Or the floorboard. No, it's the trim. And the floorboard. What have we got here? Is this a ledger? Again with the loud phones.
Bing, bang.
Hello, Smirnoff residence.
You're
Blacksad
dead.
here.
No, I got you with my lasso.
Can you quiet down, kids?
Dunn got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you confessed your crime.
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first.
I mean, we found everything, right? I guess not.
To follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnoff had the chance to see anything.
Who's the lead, though? And we were by this guy? What does he have to do with
According
anything?
to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's diner just 4 days before his death.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here, pussy!
Oh, what?
I'm sorry about what happened to Mary.
You're sorry? I'm the one who's sorry. You know what it's like to run this place alone?
Oh,
What
that's
the hell do you care anyway? Beat it!
that's what your
It
concern
might have
is?
been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care. Come on, spit it out.
Public health inspector.
I'm John H. Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know? Have you eaten? Dinner's on the house.
Okay.
After you answer my questions.
He lightened up real
Sure,
quick.
go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal, Inspector. Ask away.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk. Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who matched Spano's description. Apparently, the guy still lived with his father.
Spano?
Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
Wait a minute. What does Public Health Services have to do with that chimp?
He died of food poisoning. Yeah, let's say that.
The chimp died of food poisoning,
But wait, he didn't even eat.
which is even worse.
Good. Shut up, Sam. I'm sick of you with your aggressive driving and everything else that I don't know about you.
Dunn had taken Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that when Randall Lee broke into the apartment, Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
Did we get enough information? Before Dunn found him, Spano was living with his father. I said lying. Who thought baseball was his only life? Or was his only family? During the war, Dunn and his pals were known as the Olympic Five. I don't think that matters. This guy.
I gotcha.
The author. Okay, one thing I have to do. because it's something that's sort of bugging me, and I haven't noticed until fairly recently, is that everything else except the voice is extremely loud. So let me turn these down. I didn't mean to do that. So now I gotta, okay, hold on. I'll do it again without recording. Okay. So now the music and sound effects are at 85, voice is at 100. Might be really late in the game, but better late than never, I suppose.
If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
I've never... That's a pretty
In the
nice...
19th century,
pretty good poetry.
Greenwood became the resting place to the city's most distinguished citizens.
What?
Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers. Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
This prestigious cemetery? That's a cool shot. That's a huge wall to climb. But I am a cat. Are we gonna have to go through every one of these tombstones? Let's start off with the one right here. I guess I don't have to go through every one of them. That one looks like it's glowing, so let me come here. Yep.
A Celtic cross. Supposedly, the ring keeps the devil at bay by reflecting the sunlight. Really handy at this time of the day.
Yeah, this time of the day. Okay, yeah, so I guess I just swiped that baseball. So supposedly he's living in the cemetery? This looks like a mailbox. Half a mailbox.
I've never trusted angels. When they fall,
They're devoured by demons, that's what it was.
they're devoured by demons.
I forgot who said that. I think it was earlier in the game. Yeah, she was like 90-something years old.
According to the book I found at Dunn's place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects. It's strange that I don't see any. Maybe they're gone with the wind, or somebody claimed them as part of their inheritance.
In memoriam. Harry Bradwick, father of baseball, born October 5th, 1824. Died on April 20th, 1908. He was like 84? Something like that?
It'd be even better with a skull between the
I was
breasts.
just thinking that, like look like almost like skull and crossbones. That's so funny. Okay, so somebody left this and took a baseball. I think that's everything. It suddenly got very quiet. That must mean a predator is nearby. Well, no, I hear the crickets.
Still hot.
He's in the tree. He's a monkey. I knew it. And he's eating Chinese food, I think. Because I'm seeing chopsticks. Sorry. Oh, there's a card right there on that tombstone next to him. I know you're up there. Is that you? Come on, that's him. He's just staring awkwardly at the branches. Yo, dog. I mean, monkey, I got some questions for you. Why am I just standing here? Like, I'm all smug and whatnot. Are you just gonna wait till he comes down? He's gonna smell the cigarette. Yo, Spano, I got your glove, bro. Diner. I've always been a Warriors fan. I'll start with that.
I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck. Joe Dunn met with someone at the diner, close to his gym. Then he took that person to his house, so that he didn't have to live at the cemetery. I would have never guessed the person's identity. I've always been a New York Warriors fan. Although, to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano.
Come on, that ought to get him to come down. Good catch.
Psst. Psst. Hey.
You want me to come up? How about you come down? Oh, you want the cigarette.
Marley's. Are the absolute worst.
Yo, dog, aren't you the spokesman for that company? You ruined a perfectly good cigarette. Looks like I got my butane back. Or whatever lighter fluid's in there.
Who are you?
Why did I have an FBI thing? I'll say private investigator.
I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
I guess I made that up. I had a fake FBI credential badge or
Your
whatever.
turn.
That's a federal crime.
Why did you meet with Joe Dunn?
Because he was looking for me. He came here one morning, but I was too embarrassed to come down. Because he left a baseball with his initials on by the tombstone. Sam's Diner, tomorrow, 12:30 a.m. Because he knew they want to kill me.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time. How's Joe?
What would happen if I told him the truth? Would he lose it? Could I take that chance?
No, I'll be honest.
Joe Dunn is dead. Murdered.
I told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question at a time.
One question at a time. My turn.
Give me the ball. Why did you meet? He already told me. What did he want from you? What did he want from you?
What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is. Wrecked lives, careers ruined at the top of the game. He wanted to know if the same had happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that. He wanted me to confirm who was behind it all. The guy who had him killed. Our old friend, the surgeon.
Who's the surgeon? That has to be... No? Oh. Brothers in Arms tried to pass as Yale's doctor. He was just older. Tried to pass as... Okay, so I guess we don't have to worry about that right now. Mitchell, one of the Olympic Five, tried to pass off as Yale's doctor. One of the brother... Okay, that's... I guess it's... He blames everything on the surgeon. No way.
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this?
Come on, it can't be Mitchell.
That surgeon you mentioned, is he...
My turn.
Oh, true. Damn it.
I want to know why I should trust you.
Do it for Dunn because I take my job seriously, because I could have killed you. I could have. I knew where he was.
Because I could have killed you by now, but I haven't. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow!
Ow.
Hey!
Because he threw the ball to me. You gotta have the ball in order to speak.
Hey, that toss was... Huh?
He said
Both
our
my ear and
friend.
my self-esteem would hurt for days. But at least I had a new lead to follow. The surgeon. The bastard had avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
Let's go back to the hospital, I guess.
So, what you're saying is, one, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes. Two, our puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
It might be a false lead.
Maybe, but it could be no more than a false lead.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right? 3, since Dunn was on his trail, Mitchell, or whomever, hired an anteater to get rid of him.
Yeah, but what did Mitchell have to...
Then, since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you. But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell, or whomever, killed him to cover his own tracks. And, wait, 4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
I don't know if he's... I think he's telling the truth.
I think he didn't lie to us. Although he might not know the whole truth.
4. No, I mean 5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Speno to his house. If that doesn't make him suspect, makes sense, doesn't it?
It doesn't really add up, in my
No.
opinion.
It doesn't add up.
Why not?
Just a hunch.
It'd be funny
Let's
if he was
follow up
right.
with the suspects. You told Smirnoff that even though you're sure Yale is innocent, you think he's hiding something. But what about O'Leary? 6.
Personally kills anyone who threatens his family or business, and... This can go away. This doesn't matter anymore. Nope.
O'Leary wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself.
That's right. That's right. He would have done it himself.
I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own hands.
What about Cassidy? 7, right?
Cassidy, yep. And this was carefully planned out.
I think it's safe to rule out Cassidy as Dunn's murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted crime. Whoever planned the whole thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, even if you have your doubts, Mitchell is the one pulling the strings. And you know why? Because in novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
Well, that could be the case in British novels. You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect. But this might just be an American whodunit, where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
That's possible.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
It might be Mitchell.
I
I don't
didn't say
know.
that.
Like,
How did it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige.
since you're a big shot.
Perfect. Now, time for the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first?
I guess I'll
Here's
go with
one
her.
for Helen.
Should I ask her right in front of him?
Dating a boxer can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will take a toll on his intellectual capacity?
Yo, Stone is staring at me like really
Take a look
hard.
at my man, and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen!
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Okay, now,
Let me ask Al something.
here's a question for Al.
With America, any thoughts on your upcoming fight against Yale? What do you think about needing a manager to compete? How about that?
Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers
Oh, I shouldn't have
Association
asked
of
that
New
because we
York.
know Cassidy
According
had
to
nothing to
him,
do with it.
Only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
We never talk politics, honey. Athletes should steer clear of controversy and stay focused on their sport. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on. Okay, Helen. What can you say about the rumors that claim you were in a relationship with Desmond O'Leary?
Oh, honey. It would be such a shame to mention that shady character in your article, wouldn't it?
Well, why?
I'm sure your newspaper would hate to fire someone as talented as you.
Oh. Okay. Now what? So, Al. Are you
I'll
ever
ask-
jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Yeah,
Nonsense. America has my smile, my figure, and my patriotic love. Everything else, and I mean everything, belongs to Al. Right, baby?
yeah, that's right.
Nothing,
Okay,
huh?
One more question. And
What happened?
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Wait. You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
Yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was.
Oh, I can't. These gotta develop sooner than later, please.
All right, so where were we?
Already asked that. Already asked that. This right here.
In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your
Oh,
belt.
I should ask him
Any
while she's
thoughts
not
on your
there.
Fight against Yale?
Well, supposedly the odds are in my favor, but there's no such thing as a weak rival. And, you know, Bobby Yale might be young and going through a rough patch, but he's had an amazing streak, so I'll do my best.
I'm gonna ask him one of these questions again. I'll do that one because one is for
Are
Olivia,
you
one's
ever
Cassidy,
jealous
but it doesn't
about
matter
sharing
anymore.
Your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention. There are plenty of people who would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed. Let's get that picture taken. Turn around and show me those biceps from behind.
Like that?
That's it.
That's a good one.
Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with me today? Don't move, please. Now we got it. Should we keep at it? I'm going to take one more, all right? Let's see what you think about this. Close your eyes and rest your chin on your fist. The boxing thinker.
Like these?
Exactly.
Exactly. So you don't see me taking pictures of Helen Moore.
What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I can't seem to get it right. Don't move.
It's got to be Mitchell.
It's about time. Finally, we're all set.
Yeah, that was Mitchell.
Wait. So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
Are those performance enhancers he's giving her?
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him. How much do you think each bicep weighs?
A lot, but less than your tongue.
You're hilarious.
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him.
Oh, I had to pan to the left.
Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse? Or putting it in?
It was putting it in.
That's a decent picture, but it doesn't tell the truth.
Huh? Of course it's the truth. I was there.
Stone isn't as strong as he looks, and Moore certainly doesn't need him to lift her up. I think she only smokes when she's nervous.
Oh, there it
What
is.
making her nervous?
There it is, right here. What do you mean, Look who it is.
Wait, that's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, whatever that bar was that dude owned.
I've seen that matchbox before.
La Iguana.
Blacksad. we need to figure out how to find that Mitchell guy.
La Iguana,
Hey, pal. Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
I can't believe I made that. Oh, this game is so cool. I'm really digging it. Are we going to the bar right now?
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out.
Are we gonna just, yep, to stakeout?
Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff, your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive.
Are we just waiting for him to go in or come out or something? We're just waiting for some activity.
People were finally leaving the place. The bar was about to close. And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out.
But Mitchell has seen me before. He already saw me at the hospital.
I had no choice.
Oh, there's the dude. Hey, wait, he's gonna recognize me.
I see you took me up on my invitation.
I gotta
And
put
you're
on.
smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I gotta put on that Texan accent.
Can't say no to good advice.
Or good bourbon. Here's looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
Far something.
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy, but his joint was used as the gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to?
No, I'll keep faking it.
Farnham. Howard M. Farnham II.
That's right. Howard Farnham from Ding Dong, Texas.
I hope somebody doesn't come in and be like, "Hey, John Blackmore, what are you doing?"
You're natural.
Or Blacksad.
You're even better at pool than poker.
This here's much easier. No cheating.
You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
What do you want a fella to say?
This ain't my first showdown.
If Cassidy hadn't ordered his barber to kill that son of a bitch, I'd have done it myself. Some of God's creatures just don't deserve to live.
Damn it.
Well, nobody's perfect.
I'll hope he didn't
Tell
hear
me.
that accent drop.
What do you really want with Cassidy? I can't say it's clear to me.
I'm looking to start a boxing managers association in Texas. I could really use Cassidy's know-how.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So, what about me? What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm here looking for a regular of yours, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
That's between him and me.
The police is on his trail. I'm just looking to warn him.
That was probably the wrong
Sure.
move.
Tell you what, I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him or else.
Or else what?
You'd be losing your chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
Well, then I'll tell O'Leary. Or Cassidy.
I don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role this here dump plays in old Leary's gambling operation. You follow me?
Son of a bitch. Ha ha ha. All right. Give me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message.
What? Why do you
When
sound...
you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out.
There he
Your legs
is.
cramp up. Your back and neck feel stiff. Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop. Like when you're stuck in your car, on surveillance duty. The owner of La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand.
Do I gotta follow him now? Do I have to drive?
All I had to do was follow him.
Oh, that was a good trap. Hopefully, the dude at the bar didn't like tell him the truth, and now he's pretending or whatever. I'm really surprised by the depth of this game, story-wise. Graphics I don't really mind. I kind of like this art style. But this story is one of the best. This may be better than A Wolf Among Us. This is like really getting into detail. It's not split up into episodes where they could have done that, but this is actually really cool. Is he reporting to somebody? I would love to find out who it is that's at the top. That thunder actually startled me a little. Well, we can't go in through there. He's got a briefcase. Who's that dude? Oh, that was one of the dudes that jumped me. That jacket. Hell's Horses, yep. There it is. It's got, okay, I'm sure that's not the only jacket, a Hell Horse jacket in the world, but still.
He went in without it. I wonder what's in it.
So probably focus in on the gun. Yep, he's armed. Finger on the trigger. Definitely not police. That is not typical practice. How do I... Trying to hear it on their conversation.
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do. I'll be back in an hour.
And he's anticipating that I'm coming, like I'm actually gonna show up. Do I have to subdue him? Good thing he didn't look to his right. He would have made me. How am I gonna do this? There's a ledge and there's him and he's just walking in circles. I'll tell you what though, we will find out what to do in the next episode of this. This is very surprising how good this game is. Let me look at my stats. This thing is, I thought it was, I don't even know. It just felt like it not that it should have ended a while ago, but that it would have ended a while ago. But no, we keep getting introduced to more people and not introduced. Well, actually, yeah, we got introduced to Spano. But we keep getting deeper, removing layer after layer after layer. Like, I think if this was your typical whodunit game from, you know, from whenever, it would have come down to O'Leary and Cassidy and it would have stopped there. But this thing is taking it to another level and I'm really impressed with how this game is going. And it's like, I find it real difficult to end these episodes because I look over at my time and then I see how long I've been playing it. It doesn't feel that long. Like I'm actually enjoying this and I'm not rushing it and I'm into the story and I'm trying to keep track of who's who and what to do and use a little bit of intuition and whatnot. But yeah, this is just really exciting and it's almost like a legit movie or a series that I would follow. Like if I hadn't been playing this game myself, if I heard of this, I probably would have watched a playthrough of it from someone else because I really like it. But I'm going to end the video there. Thank you all to those who came to check out my video, for watching my video. I appreciate all the views, notoriety I can get. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, take care and God bless.